Hello all, Seriously is here, back for some more Finishing Permadeath, and we're going to do a pace tour of Finishing Permadeath of the home base. Welcome, Eissenthome. This is the Eissenthome base. It's another circle platform. I like making circle platforms. Who doesn't? Once you learn how, you really want to make a bunch of them until you're so sick of them you never want to make another. But here is the base. Let's start off with an aerial view. Actually, let's start off with something that I'm super happy with. This is super easy to do today, but was actually shockingly available to be built previously. Look at the corners here. I know we're on permadeath, but you can't fall through this gap. You can do running. No fall. It's fine. And they merge through each other here at the corners. That's pretty nice. They go all the way along. Nice safety rail. As long as you don't hit the jump button or your rocket boots activate, you're perfectly safe at the top of one of these spires on this beautiful paradise planet. It's a fairly rare planet. Well, I don't know about that. I hear a lot of brown grass planets are very rare, but I think that the deal is that people just avoid brown grass. They're like, ew, brown, I don't like brown. I'm going to pink or purple or blue or red or something cool, or Earth-like with green. Well, guess what? This brown grass has a lot of green splotches. It is very Earth-like, in my opinion. Blue skies. The base is built at the always daylight portion of the planet. It never sets here. The sun never sets. It is always at least dusk or dawn. Right now, it's probably about noon. Yeah, 11 a.m. We're getting to the noon part of the day. It's a nice blue sky. The sky does get sort of golden at sunset, as it does on most planets. We have our Viking terminal here. We've got our Korvax terminal here. Some nice upside down walls there and windows. I think they look pretty cool. These metal pieces look really cool upside down. Then we have our... Where'd he go? Oh, there he is. He's hiding. Gecko are really tiny. Our resource analyst for cooking and flowers. Got a nice bar here for him to cook at. Stove and a nutrient processor. Some seats for us to sit at and enjoy his cooking. Of course, we have our base overseer with a whole bunch of terminals for him to look at. Lots of info for him to parse through. We're also farming a bunch of resources here at this base. This is, in theory, a fully functioning stasis device base if you are sending out frigate missions or if you want to raid storage depots for resources that you would otherwise get. But this gets you most. It even gets you nitrogen gas. So in theory, you can convert this nitrogen gas to radon and sulfurine yourself in a refiner, and you don't need anything except this base. We also have paraffinium, oxygen, and cobalt. In theory, everything you really need. But the really big thing here to grab are the flowers. We've got biodomes all the way around the edge, all the kinds of flowers, and they are double stuffed. You'll get thousands in here. Unfortunately, I think it was the Frontiers update made it so that biodomes lose their integrity when you attach a door to one side of them. So you can just hop straight through the glass, which is why I put up a little wall here. You don't need the wall. You can't even get through the door anymore, unfortunately, but you can harvest through the door without falling into the room. All right, so we got a couple thousand selenium there from one biodome, and they're all similarly loaded. So lots of resources here for farming at. And that's not everything. The base has an underside. There are occasionally animals that appear on this, I don't know if you'd call it a plateau even. It's a very slender spire. But occasionally we get animals up here, so I do have a livestock unit. Looks like they're hiding today. We have our exocraft technician down here as well, hiding out underneath the base in the grass. Over by our launch platform for our mech And hey, why is our mech blue? Oh, right, because we upgraded it. And our roamer. These are super fun, by the way. On this base, we're going to take the jump. Woo! We got some good bouncing going on. We landed. Wow, look at that speed and ricochet we got going on here. We landed down at this site here where we also have the exocraft. I thought we also had the nomad down here. Maybe it hasn't drawn in yet. Anyway. No, not the... That is the nomad. The Colossus I thought was down here. Anyway. This is our power source for the base right here. Boom. And it's connected by wires all the way to the top. I know what you're thinking. How do you get back up there without a ship? You gotta call your ship back in? Well, we could, but we could also just drive straight back up. And we're gonna come to this side here because that's where the platform is for this thing. Oh, you don't want to do a jump. If you lose your grip, you could fall all the way back down, but that's fine. That's fine. Come on, come on. Let me up, let me up. Oh, perfect landing. Fun base. There is even a little hidden item up here. I know, I think I sent Beebs here to do a tour, and he missed this part. I don't blame him. It's hard to find. There is a natural cave at the top of this plateau with a little room here for my own personal quarters. We got all of the storage silos, so you can access them from anywhere in the base by going into your menu, right? We can pull stuff out. We filled it up with resources, didn't we? So if we go hit X, we can access storage container inventory and pull anything we want out of all of the storage containers buried in the cliff over there. We can go to sleep, or we can go upstairs and do some refining or some cooking. Lots of refiners up here. There are also portable reactors up there, just so that this base counts as a finished base for one of the base building missions. If you ever take an anomaly base building mission and you get sent to your own home system, you can just land here and you're done right away. Well, if it's that base building mission. All right, that's it. That's it. Very, very short tour today. It's not the biggest of bases, but it's my home base. It's where I go to get my flowers when I'm not on my freighter, or when I've exhausted all the flowers on my freighter and I need even more flowers. And it's where I go to get oxygen and cobalt, basically. Paraffinium sometimes you want, but the nitrogen gas is pretty much wasted because I get all of that from frigate missions. Don't need to do any of that anymore. Yeah, that's it for today. A nice quick tour of the Eissenthome. Until next time, everybody, have a good time.